30 Rockers, and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 42, and I have a new revelation today. And it has to do with why people struggle with eating the raw food diet. I know that once I allowed myself mentally to become a primarily raw vegan, as I've mentioned, that the mental struggle is actually harder than when I was 100% raw and completely committed to that, and that's why I'm going back to 100% raw, is because the mental struggle is too much. And we could look at lots of reasons why people struggle with being able to eat healthier and make better choices. You can go we can go the Freudian route, and we can blame it on your mother, but she always said to eat more vegetables, so I don't think it's her fault. You've got memories, you've got comforts, you've got all these different things. And for me, last night, I took my son out to see Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. He's been excited for this movie to come out as soon as we first found out about it. And last night they had a midnight showing, and he's there's 5 books in this series, he's read them all, super excited, so I thought I'd surprise him and take him to see it. And on our drive to the theater last night, I shared with him, I said, so, I know you've read all the books, I know you really enjoyed them. You can go about this movie in 2 different ways. You can sit there the whole time and contrast and compare how it's different from the books, or you can accept it as a different way of enjoying the story that you already know and love, and just enjoy it for what it is in its own value and quality of entertainment. And that's the choice that he went with, and he absolutely loved the movie. Afterwards, we talked about a few things that were different from the book to the movie. None of it bothered him. He enjoyed the movie immensely. He was ready to go see it again. As I thought about that, I thought, that's kind of like, becoming a new raw foodist. And early on, you're comparing and you're contrasting to the way things were and the way they are now. And be it the warm gooiness of melted cheese, or the texture of meat, or whatever it is for you. If you're going to compast and contrary, all you're gonna have is this battle going on about what's not like this, and it's not like that, and it isn't this, and that's just a battle that you don't need to have. Years ago, back when I was probably 18, I bought a set of tapes at the time that were from a motivational speaker, very well known, and listened to them all, and was really one thing that I still have with me from listening to that to this day is the concept of any situation you go into, any conversation, any meeting, anything that you decide to take on in life, you should know what your desired outcome is. If you don't know what your desired outcome is, you're going to get whatever you get. And so with eating the raw food diet, my outcome is health. Now, part of that is losing weight, but there's a lot of different ways to lose weight. You don't need a raw foods diet to lose weight. But I'm looking at becoming healthy in every aspect of my life, and part of that's weight, part of that's obviously my blood chemistry, which we've looked at, and just having overall the most optimum health that I can possibly have. And that's what my outcome is, and that's why doing other things are going to sidetrack me from getting there, and why they don't make sense. But I think that when you can get past especially because the only thing, when I compare and contrast my foods, pizza, regular sad American pizza, which I find delicious, to a raw variety of that, or even just a great tomato and onion salad. The thing that I usually don't contrast is how I feel, which after raw foods, I feel great. After eating heavy American fat-laden food, I don't always feel great. Sometimes I don't feel bad, but I don't have the same energy. I don't have the same, just everything about me that just feels good. And so if the outcome is overall health and optimum health, then it makes sense to really stay on course with an all raw foods diet. And so that is what I'm transitioning back to. And it was just interesting to me to be able to see through explaining to him in this movie setting of not making judgments about the movie based on what was in the book. Don't make judgments about raw food based on your previous food experiences. Make the judgment on where you're trying to head to in your own journey, and that's what I'm doing. I feel really good about it. It is day 6 since adding in workouts, and I will tell you, I'm starting to sleep a little bit better, and thanks to my big sister, she recommended hot showers at night, and I am taking a hot shower at night, and I'm noticing, other than last night when I went to bed awfully late because I took my son to the movie, I'm noticing some better sleep and better sleep patterns. So again, thank you for all your support and your suggestions out there. Like I say, if it makes sense to me, I certainly try to use it, and even if it doesn't, I might try it at least once. So again, I really appreciate it. Keep making great decisions out there, and rock on.